So today what I want to talk about is the power of three really simple words. I am sorry. Now in a lot of our relationships, whether they be personal relationships or work relationships or those with our family, it doesn't really matter the type of relationships, but you're going to run into some sort of conflict and friction at some stage. Understanding the power of authentically saying the words I am sorry takes the conversation to a completely different place really quickly. And here's why. When you say I am sorry, the first thing it does is it values you, the person that is feeling the sense of constraint, resistance, harm, ill effect, whatever the reason that person's feeling that. Now, if I'm sitting here on the opposite side and I'm judging you for your feeling, then those words I am sorry are not going to flow. So what we must have within our heart is the ability to care for that person. Now, if you genuinely care for that person, the only other reason why you're not going to say I am sorry is because of my own ego. Now, my own ego is a depression of my power. There's two types of power. There's projective power, where I'm outward, and a projecting power and I'm using force, but there's also an inner power, which I personally think is more powerful. If you have an inner power, you have the ability to move past the ego. And I'm not talking about turning off the ego, because we need our ego. We're not going to walk off the edge of a cliff. The ego's there to preserve us, but at the same time, the ego can be on overdrive and looking out for unnecessary threats that don't really exist to our existence. So if you feel a care for the person and you see a sense of strain, try it out. Start with the words, I am sorry. I'm sorry for that situation. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. I'm sorry, whatever the reason I am sorry for, and then follow it up with stating your intention, your purpose and your care for that person. This turns on the ability not only to allow them to feel like they can forgive you, but for you to be able to forgive yourself. Because each of us carry this false sense of expectation to be perfect in the eyes of others, and to be fear that we'll be judged by others. So to let go of that shame, that fear, and that sense of judgment, just say I'm sorry, and stand within your inner power and express it outwardly to others, and watch how the world around you starts to transform, how your relationships transform. People will give you more tolerance, and they'll actually come more to your aid to help you achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve in the world, as long as your purpose and your intention is pure. I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for listening today.